Hello, everybody. I'm back. Just had that baseball stream earlier. This is a soccer stream. This will be the last stream of the night. I believe it's at halftime right now. I won't be doing the other baseball games, but I believe it's at halftime right now. Yeah, I think it just went to halftime, so I didn't come at the best of times. But hey, Caden White. Right now, we won't be doing too much for the next few minutes because it's at halftime. But I'll have the rest of the second half between San Jose and Portland. The soccer game. Portland has a 1-0 lead on San Jose. But what's up, man? Thank you for some of my streams. Tomorrow we're gonna have a really exciting stream. Hope you're ready for that. Tomorrow we're gonna start at 7 o'clock Eastern time. We're gonna have basketball. We're gonna have some hockey, and we're gonna have football as well. The first week 2 game, Thursday night football, Cincinnati versus Cleveland, and we'll also have what's it called game 6 between the Islanders and the between the New York Islanders and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Islanders try to force game 7. Lightning try to go to the Eastern Conference Final, and we will as well. We'll have game 2 in the Eastern Conference Final. Nuggets in 7, Celtics in 7 for basketball. I think Heat in 5, Lakers in 4. I don't think it's going to be long. These series.
For the toughest jobs on planet Earth. Strong at 10 Eastern with a big new kickoff show. Followed by the big new Saturday game of the week. This is big. Starting your Saturday strong on Fox.
Halftime is sponsored by Audi. The Quakes are scoreless right now in San Jose. Still just 3 first-half finishes for the Goonies. So Alexi Lawless back here.
I only have Nuggets because I like them. The Celtics series is my realistic one. No, Lakers are going to win. Lakers are going to win that easily, and I think the Lakers are going to sweep them because they know that this team is so resilient. They can't let them have any semblance. The whole 3-1 series lead, they don't want that to happen again. I think they'll just clear sweep them out, and I think the Heat have caught fire. Please, the puns, of course, mind them. But the Heat, I really think they've got something interesting going. I don't think championship at all, but they've gotten hot again. Puns. But I think they will go to the NBA Finals, and I really, really, really want to see Heat Lakers. I think that'd be a great final. I think both are good basketball cities. Both have their history. They have, they've got good teams. Jimmy Butler is a good friend of LeBron, especially in those playoff years when Jimmy Butler was a Chicago Bull and LeBron James was with Miami. I think, and because Eric Spoelstra, obviously the old coach that coached them. What's going on in this game? It's halftime right now. We're gonna wait till it's not halftime, and it's 1-0 Portland. San Jose, the worst team in the Western Conference, but they've been playing okay. Did I see the block on? Oh yeah. Not only did I see it, I actually broadcasted it last night. I live stream broadcasted that last night before the second period, I think, of the Islander game. Yeah, I definitely saw it. It was unbelievable. Wow, San Jose has outshot Portland 12-3, and the Earthquakes are losing. I don't see that in the NHL. I really think you'll enjoy this, Josh, especially. I know you guys really aren't into hockey, into soccer. I love hockey. Into soccer, but it's easier to play soccer than it is hockey, of course, and you can understand some of these tendencies. So this will be interesting. Of course, I picked the worst time to get into the game, but this will be. I mean, the Angels are playing and the Giant and Seattle, of course, but this will be the final. There's still nothing like this league. Okay, soccer. All right. You don't really need to know that much about the league. A lot of people don't. I don't even know everything. I know a few things. your hometown team, Vancouver Whitecaps, are okay. They're kind of in the middle of the pack. They'll probably make the playoffs, but they won't do too much. I don't know what my Red Bulls will be. They're usually contenders, but sometimes they're in and out. I like Vancouver too, as I said. Kate White, if you don't mind me asking, just so I can get a feel when we talk, especially about sports, especially about hockey, and now also since we just talked at the MLS, what's your city that you live kind of near or have teams by the most? Is it Chicago? Because I see the Blackhawks logo.
Unthinkable. And millions of Americans are struggling to put food on the table. So Wells Fargo
Live in Indiana. Okay.
using some of our locations as drive-up food banks.
What is the Indiana team? But there's the Columbus Crew and there's the Chicago Fire. Fire, I think I have are pretty good if I remember correctly. I think they're like top 5, top 6 in the East.
Wells Fargo.
Let's check that one out again.
Mine. Why?
It's just that it's
Lavender? Yes, it is. Old Spice. It's for men.
Really? They actually are not that good this year. I thought they were they're good. Yeah. Vancouver, Seattle for you. Yeah. Seattle's really good. They if we're talking if you're talking about living, yeah. But if you're talking about like soccer teams, like Vancouver, if I remember, is why is this? Okay, Eastern. Vancouver, I believe, is just in the middle. Oh no, Vancouver's really bad. I didn't know how bad they were. Vancouver is the worst team in the West. But if you are also rooting, I know you don't like the league or know the league at all, but if you were to root for a team, Seattle is they won the championship multiple times. They're the defending champions, and they have the second best record in the West. And they also have the 6th best record in the league, where Vancouver, my second favorite team, is just absolutely horrible. The Red Bulls are 7th. I don't know what the star. Oh, that's my favorite team in the app. Okay, they're in 7th place. The best 10 teams out of 14 or sometimes 12 make the playoffs. A lot of teams make the playoffs, but the first 10 make it in the East because there's a lot more teams. The first 8 make it in the West. Right now, it's Kansas City, Seattle, Minnesota, Dallas, LAFC, LA Galaxy, Portland, and Houston. For the East, it's Columbus, Philadelphia, Toronto, who made the championship game last year as well, Orlando, Montreal, New York City Football Club, New York Red Bulls, New England, Nashville. Wow, Nashville really has cut in. And they're an expansion team, too. And Atlanta, who was really good last year and won the championship the year before that. But they're right now in front of the playoffs, just 1 point ahead of Washington. Are there any Alberta teams? There are not. There are only 3 Canadian teams: Toronto FC, the Vancouver Whitecaps, and the Montreal Impact. No teams in Alberta, no teams in Manitoba, no teams in Newfoundland. Really hoping to butcher that name. Nova Scotia, no. Just a team in British Columbia, a team in Ontario, and a team in Quebec.
These days, businesses are adapting to new ways of working. And innovation is at the heart of
They have really worked on expansion now. And there used to be, when the MLS started, there was like 6 teams, I think. They've really worked on a real expansion in their team, in the teams there. There right now are 26 Major League Soccer franchises. And they're looking for more. And there are some big cities that don't even have teams. Like Detroit doesn't even have a team. Vegas doesn't have a team.
search for a better life.
And they're looking at all of these markets. And they're doing better. It's not a league that used to be horrible. Who cares about soccer in America and Canada? But they're doing better than the teams. In fact, there was a team in its first or second year, I think, that Atlanta that won the championship. And they get good players. not the Premier League, but it's a building league. But your question, no, there are no Alberta teams. There are none. Oh, perfect. I looked up the Vegas. Yeah. They are Vegas, but they're more. They are Vegas, but they are more unlikable. Well, sometimes they're likable. They're kind of. I'm in a position where, I'm in a position where, kind of like you with the Vegas Golden Knights and me with Vancouver, but I'm in a position where like the Red Bulls are one of those teams that shouldn't be a rival with Vegas, but they are with Atlanta, but they are. And Atlanta had some chippy. They have some chippy games against us. They're usually pretty likable, but against the Red Bulls, it gets nasty. They actually had 2 years ago when they won the championship. We had one of the best teams I think we've ever had. We didn't have a great regular season to start, but then we went through and we got to 1 seed. We roared through at the end, and I thought we were going to win the championship. I thought the Red Bulls were going to do it. It was going to be amazing. They were going to be parades in New Jersey. And we got the Eastern Conference Championship game, and they just came in flying. It was miserable. Miserable. It was the first New York, New Jersey team, and it would have been the first New Jersey team to win it would have been the first New Jersey team to win a championship, even though it's New York, but still the first team in New Jersey to win a championship since, I guess, the 2012 Giants. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and I know they represent New York, but they really are more New Jersey. So it would have really been the first since 2003. How do the soccer playoffs work? So what they do is, for most of the first rounds, they will play. They will usually just play one team against each other, and whoever wins, that's it. But once you get to, I think, the quarterfinals, or not the quarterfinals, but the finals before the whole quarterfinals, the conference quarterfinals. Once you get there, they do 2 games, 1 home and 1 on the road, and whoever scores the most goals and has the best goal advantage out of both of those 2 games ends up winning. And they do that for the conference finals, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the conference finals. In the final, I don't remember if there are 2 games or 3 games. There might be 3. I forget. But actually, just to have an idea, if you remember, I love that team too. Josh, do you remember when it was the Battle of the Hugheses Part 2 in Vancouver? I don't remember what day that was. Sometime in January or whatever. But that was the day. That was the final day of the MLS season. So that around whatever day that was, so you can get the figure, you can get the feeling of when the MLS will end. It's around that time. So I think it was like January, early January, late December. That's usually when the MLS ends their season, their World Championship. And Toronto's really good. They were in it, but Seattle won the championship. They're one of the best soccer teams. They've got one of the best soccer fan bases and also one of the best soccer pipelines for players. A lot of great Americans come from Seattle. Oh yeah, ready for this? There's a really good defense. There's a really good defenseman, a defensive back or left back for the Seattle Portland, who's named Chara. So get ready for that wonderful name. You know. They're getting ready to kick off now. In center, it's going to be Rios for San Jose, and for Portland, it'll be Nieskara. Thompson, a good player out there for San Jose as well. Also, this is the last season for Wondolowski for San Jose, and if you want a feeling on Chris Wondolowski, Yeah, that's what they do. They do that in soccer a lot in playoffs. It's 2 games, and whoever scores the most goals. And then it goes to road goals sometimes or home goals if it's not if it's like a tie, if they have tiebreakers. They got this guy also who's on the bench. I don't think he's played yet, but his name's Chris Wondolowski. He's American. I forget where he's from. I think he might have been from California as well. I think he's from LA. And he's played for San Jose for 20 years. He is if this is tied at 3-3, no. These games are regular season. These just draw. These draw. These don't go to penalties. But in in the playoffs, if everything's tied at goals, if the home goals and road goals are all tied from the previous games, then it would go to overtime, sudden death overtime for 20 minutes. And then it would go, to penalty kicks. But that's if all of the games are tied. Like you could have, if one team has an exceptional first game, in the second game, there could be a goal that gets scored late that ties the game and the game ends. The second game ends at 2-2, but the championship is won. It's very strange. Hockey rules, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to continue to explain about Wondolowski. Wondolowski played for the San Jose Earthquakes. He played for 20 years for them, and he's been one of the best MLS players of all time. He is the Patrick Marleau of San Jose. And speaking of, here they come. Moving in across is Yoel. Yoel tries to push this ball back, and then it will be taken through by Zerperik. On off of Zafran. Chipped on along and passed across the center. Headed back. And it's taken back by Alanis. Alanis in his own through, passed it off to the goalkeeper, Marchanowski. He boots it back and a skip, hop, and a jump for the Earthquakes. 47-29 left. Play. Pass to the corner and taking Bako to Ewell. Ewell to Akronish. Back for Thompson, who was off the bench. Thompson and got back for Vako. Vako passed it off. On from Thompson, on from Jushev. Jushev from Lopez, and Jushev gets it close to what would be the point. Jushev to Thompson. Thompson will throw this out, will kick this out, and it will be now a throw-in for Portland. They're up 1-0. Thank you for the like here, even though I know MLS is not very much popular sport. Sal Limas chases. The most substitution appearances in Major League Soccer history belong to Alan Gordon, but fourth on the list and tied with Jeff Cunningham is Salinas. Pass for Lopez. Lopez to Gania, and Gania spins away from some left backs. Gone across from Thompson. Trying to go that through. Gula, he had a chance for a cross, had to have it, and he was not able to due to a great deflection with the head by Williamson. Thrown in. Chara did a good job there for Portland to get his feet there. Feet in. No one likes ties. Yeah, I know. No one does like ties. But that's just I don't know why they don't do that. I think it's just a tradition that's kept in. Pass in front, boot it away. Chara's there to go grab it, and it goes off of a San Jose foot. Off of Ewell. Oh, of course it is. But you have to remember, the NHL used to have ties as well. Until as recent as 2005. They'll throw it back, boot it out again. You didn't know that? You didn't know the NHL used to have ties? Yeah, they had ties forever. 2005, that was one of the things they changed. It's true, yeah. Pretty crazy, but it's good they don't have it now. An outlet pass that was trying to go for Bonilla, and this ball will ricochet out on the line. San Jose to throw it in. Blocked it off and then kicked close to midfield. Chipped still, and he tripped him off. He did trip that. He did trip. So that's Thompson. Now. Crowd noise pumping in. Ole, ole, ole. You can hear it here loud in San Jose. Lopez. Marco Lopez with it. Go back to Thompson. Thrown on for Ewell. Ewell with the ball. Passes it back to center. And now Judson. Judson's first time he touched the ball here. Ewell pass back. On to Ewell again. Ewell into the middle. Back for Thompson. Thompson, Marie. And then looks for Lopez. Has Lopez close to the left side of the field, and tripping down, he says, that's a trip on Chara, but no card. So San Jose will have a free kick here as Chara goes in right with the body. I have seen ties my first ever season I watched. I hated them with all my hatred. Glad they got rid of them. Second period. Oh, 10. Yeah, second half. 52-20 played in the second half. Yep. Tapped on back where it can be played for Ewell. Ewell corners it through. Jabbing away at it is Thompson. Thompson's been good in it. Goes off of Thompson's foot. It'll be a goal kick. For the goalkeeper, Clark. Out of Portland, he's not faced any shots on goal in this half, but he was able to fend off a few in the first half, and his team is up 1-0. Booted out along the center. And taken back by San Jose, and then Portland is offside. That was a little rocky on my computer. My TV was glitching. But I'm able to see that. I will tell you, though, MLS is decent, but if you want to watch real soccer, like the best soccer in the world, watch the Premier League. Passed in front and blocked away by Ewell. Timbers trying. They will, but the Jets back center. Kept on back. In on by Williamson. Portland in their own zone. Tries to get to center field. They will. On back from Chara. Chara will get it through and shoot it in. He has his chance here. Try to pass this one in front. Wide open shot. Shoots. Oh, a save made! A save made by Markowski. And another one. And then he holds it. The first real chance all second half for either team. And oh, man, that was a good play by Mora. There was a deflection through. Mora was wide open. Mora went through, and he shot this ball right on and went for the rebound. Markowski with a huge save, his first save of the half, and he keeps it 1-0. Wait, so is this league like the AHL, or do they have a bunch of different leagues? This is the NHL. This is not the AHL. This is the NHL of soccer. This is the American. Oh, when I was explaining about other leagues. I confused you. No, there are different leagues in different countries. Like you have the Swedish Elite League, and you have, what is that one called? The IAHF in Finland, I believe it's called. You have the OHL. Yeah, it's different leagues in different. This is not as good as the other leagues, but it's not a minor league team. Now. This is the NHL of the U.S., but the MLS has a minor league team, and the Red Bulls have a team called the Red Bulls 2. The Red Bulls 2 plays and practices. I don't know if they not practices. They play their games at my school. I never go down to their games, but they actually play on my campus at the soccer field that's about a 15-minute walk from my dorm room right now. So the minor league team, minor league teams actually plays. If you know what I might do, if I ever go to one of the minor league Red Bull 2 games when it comes back, I may not live stream because my phone, but I may record a streaming of me broadcasting the game and put it up on here live at the game. I may do that. I may seriously do that. But yeah, there are minor league teams, but this is not a minor league system. But this is their own league. This is the American League. But the best league in the world, just like the NHL is the best league in the world, the other leagues in the other countries, they're professional leagues of their own. But the best league in the world unanimously is the National Hockey League. The best league in the world, even though better players play in other leagues, the best league in the world competitively is the Premier League. Here's how crazy the Premier League is. There are about 25 teams that play in, 20 teams that play in the Division 1 of the Premier League. If you are the last 20, like at the end of the year, if you are the last 20 teams, you're 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, or it's just 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Those 4 teams, this is how tough it is in the Premier League in England. You get demoted for a season to the minor leagues. Not only does your team not have a chance that are bad and not have a chance to win a championship, but you get demoted to the minors for a year, to the minor leagues for a year. That's how competitive it is. It's called relegation. You'll hear that if you ever watch a soccer game or a show or whatnot. That pass, the chance, he shot it over the goalkeeper, and then kept through. Andre Jungwirth and a Timber went down because he got cleated in the head. This might be a free kick against the San Jose. And usually there's always jokes about, yes, absolutely rough. Usually there are jokes about soccer players. They pretend they got hit and they just slide down and they fall and they just fake it and then they get up. But this is no, this is for real. Guy tries to chip the rebound and he hits it off the goalkeeper. His cleat, Jungwirth's cleat chips. Jungwirth's cleat chips the back of the head of the defender. That's not fun. And also been said, obviously, hockey, in my opinion, it was Tuiloma he clipped. Bill Tuiloma, the New Zealand native. And the thing with that is, that is a really, really tough play. And I believe hockey is the tougher sport, but with no helmets, to get clipped in the head. Oh, here's an update between your hometown team, Vancouver and Montreal, on TSN. Oh, I didn't know that. TSN covers it. Montreal is... Oh, that's right. I'm a Montreal's second favorite team, not a Vancouver. Why did I say Vancouver? Montreal, I think, won or they're winning. Demoting the bottom 5 is extremely mad if the Canucks were demoted to the AHL. Let's look at the NHL standings now and see who would be demoted to the AHL if that worked. I want to see. I think my Devils are in that much. I'm going to look at the standings. No, it won't let me because Chara was pleading like completely. I think he's still incensed because now it'll be a corner. I'm not sure what's happening. I know the Red Wings would have gotten demoted. And then you would have had to obviously you would have had to be top 5 in the minor leagues to be able to come back to the team the next season. You would fill in the bottom 20, bottom 5 the next season would be demoted to the minor leagues. Yeah, so it would be Detroit, San Jose, Los Angeles, Anaheim, and I think the Devils. No, and Ottawa. That's what it would. It would have been Detroit, Ottawa, San Jose, Los Angeles, Anaheim. Those would have been the 5 teams. So New Jersey would not have been demoted. They would have been the team that would just have made it not to be demoted. How mad would a guy like Joe, if that was it in the NHL, how mad would a guy like Joe Thornton would be if you're at the bottom of the minors the next year, then you stay there for another year because then you're really bad. Because if you were in the top league in the world and you dropped down to the minors and you couldn't make it out of the minors, then you're a really bad soccer team. Do I play? Does he play? Yeah. He does. That's what that means. 62 minutes played. San Jose looks for the equalizer. Portland is up a goal. Brings it on along. Shoots this one up the point and high. Roofed it over the goal. Didn't even go close.
Tonight, first goal in 11 games, all competitions for the Timbers. Williamson's night is done, so he will not make it a 3rd straight game with a goal. Moore making a 5th straight game with a goal or an assist. I think these changes make a lot of sense.
Just waiting. Ebuis is on. Williamson goes. As Portland up with 1-0, still trying to find a way to win, obviously. Throwing the center. Portland moves this across. Back through and taken back by Tuiloma. Put it by Rios. Shot in. Here's a break. Here come the Earthquakes and just chipped in. He never was able to control. I thought they were going to have a breakaway. And throw down. Back clipped on by Nesgoda. Nesgoda through the center off of Jungwirth. And then Buinia. Great pass To the wing for Jungwirth. And deflected off, headed through. Headed off the leg. Kept in down. Low to center. Chip back. On for Espinosa. Got it for Thompson. On for Lopez. Lopez holds it. Thompson shoots this one completely wide. And Bossi, the 69th consecutive appearance for the Portland Timbers. 66 minutes played so far. The Premier League, the NHL of soccer. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is, in my opinion. Now, Messi plays in the Lionel Messi, one of the best players in the world. Messi plays in Liga BBVA in Spain, and Ronaldo plays in Premier in Italy, which are two fantastic leagues, but they're just not as good, even though they have some of the best players. Yeah, it is. It is totally. It is the NHL. It's the most competitive. Up, back, Montreal, Vancouver. More updates. And Vancouver leads 3-1 over Montreal. And now there's another injury, although this is weird. I don't know what's happening. The actual player is flexing the guy. Bonilla is down again. Bonilla, I think, was the one that was kicked in the head. No, that was another Timber. Bonilla got slashed there, and he's back up. So it's kind of he fell down, wanted a little bit of a rest. And I think sometimes you do that because you can do substitutions constantly, how many times you want. Hockey, basketball, baseball. Even baseball, you could do it. Hey, baseball, you can do as many times as you want. You could put that guy back in. But in soccer, you have a limited amount of substitutions you can make, and when you're substituted, you cannot come back into the game. How much time left in Canucks and Habs? You have to look. Give me a second. I think that game started the same time that this started, so probably around the same time. This game actually be the last one to end. There's 78 minutes played in that game, so around 12 minutes until the 90-minute mark, which they give added time. Where can I stream the game? Which game? If you this game, Brady Maximovic. If you mean this game, it's Fox Sports 1. Yes, Fox Sports 1, FS1. Because the Vancouver game is either ESPN Plus or TSN. Or possibly Sportsnet. I don't know. It was TSN they were showing, but I think the game's in Montreal, so that's why TSN off of that. But this game is FS1, Fox Sports Network. Rios is out. Fierro is in. Now, Cal's in.
Talking to Chris Wondolowski about Cal and just he was trying to hold back. He said he doesn't like when we, being the American soccer community, overhype some of these.
Oh, Wondolowski's out there. The Patrick Marleau of the San Jose Earthquakes. I know the rules of soccer. Okay. It's not on Sportsnet. The Vancouver game? Okay. I know the Vancouver game is on TSN. Well, Brady, what's your team, man? I'm a Red Bulls fan, and I also second favorite the Montreal. Youngest Major League Soccer goal scorer in San Jose history. Cade Cal. That's unbelievable. Huh. He scored the most goals at 16 years old. Wow. No team, just a lot of money on the table. Oh, okay, man. They're up 1-0, 70 minutes left. Trying to pass this one to the wing, and now San Jose chance. Trying to shoot this one in the net, and then cleared down, out of play. Looks like it will be an earthquake corner. No corner. It went off a foot of a San Jose player. It's still 3-1 Vancouver, 87 minutes left now. And Wondolowski went to the net as Ferro shot that ball, but okay, it looks like you'll be good. Yeah, I went on off a guy. It does look like they will be good. Portland, they are one of the best teams in the league. They have a legacy of competing and doing well in the MLS. San Jose is just never there, just always in the middle of things. Oh, also, yeah, it's 1-0. Yeah, it's 1-0 Portland. Also, the thing with the relegation is not a thing in the MLS. I don't know what other leagues relegation is a thing in besides the Premier League. I just know that. It went off, pass to the corner. And close to being intercepted. Here, throw in for San Jose. And now another injured Timber. Farfan is holding his leg. And the Earthquakes are kind of getting annoyed because they're 72. Because it looks like Portland's trying to bleed the clock. I will tell you this. Portland doesn't like this, but I'll tell you, if that happens again, one, a yellow card might be tossed. Number two, we're definitely going to have a lot of time in stoppage. 72-30 left in the second half. Portland 1. San Jose, nothing. Earthquakes moving in, and now boot it back defensively. And now, Portland with the break. Here's a chance up for Nisgota. Nisgota waits, passed it back, and then shot one high into the seats. Lora was the guy who had the chance. Yeah, no, me too. Because the first injury, he was kicked in the head, and that was serious. Now it was scary. The last two, it's time bleeding, and San Jose's incensed on that. But here, Portland actually, they didn't score a goal. They had a big shot on goal, but Portland hasn't had too many off-man rushes, but they did here. And here comes San Jose for a chance, and again, the ball is too far off the pass. The Timbers will shoot it out. A throw-in on Portland pitch for the San Jose Earthquakes. Tulioa, who was kicked in the head earlier, is back. Kick in the head, that's a red for me. But it wasn't intentional. But that's the thing. It wasn't intentional. He was down trying to block a shot, and the San Jose guy, UL, crashed the net to go and try and score a goal. Like in hockey, if the puck hits you right in the face, but it's because it was shot towards the net and the guy was crashing, it's usually not called a penalty. So there was no penalty on that play, and there shouldn't have been. That one's not. But I'm calling yellow card if they start falling again. That's the tough thing about being a guy that likes soccer a lot. It's a tough thing about it's a faster sport to me than baseball and basketball, and sometimes even football. But there are some stupid things that happen with the falling on the ice for no reason. Shot off the head, and then gloved back by Clark. 75 minutes playing. Portland 1, Earthquakes, nothing. Booted by Clark and headed down. Portland trying for a rush. They won't get it. Headed to center by San Jose. And then a wing pass. And here we go. Lopez crosses it. Trying to have a chance. Trying to have it right in front. Breakaway shot. It goes in. No! He cleared it off the goal line. He cleared it off the goal line. I have no idea how that ball never went in. That was a tie game off the toe. And a Timber, I believe, Nescada cleared that ball as it was going to the Lidstrom. Shades of 1996. Nicholas Lidstrom, have a happy birthday, Merry Christmas. And they're looking at something. They're going to go upstairs to see if that ball crossed the goal line. I will say that I live in an area that's all about baseball and all about hardest thing hit is a ball with the round bat. I believe the hardest decision in all of sports, the roughest thing to do in all of sports is to be a goaltender in the National Hockey League or in hockey in general. Being a hockey goalie is unbelievably difficult. All right, here we go. So it's loose. There's a breakaway. He goes in to boot it. Oh, that's not a goal. Oh, that's not a goal. What a play by – oh, wait, I think that is a goal. Oh, that ball is in. I didn't see from that angle. That ball looks like it's in. No. That ball at that angle looked like it was in. Yes, and it is. And that'll be a goal for San Jose. They tie it. They call it as the play was being pushed in through. Baco gets the goal. And it's tied 1-1. You can play goalie in hockey. Se comió el gol. I'm not sure if that's Spanish or Portuguese, but see. Levo. Yes, it's the Sharks one. So, San Jose has tied it there. I believe that the Vancouver-Montreal game is over, or at least in extras. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Whitecaps win. Whitecaps win, so this will be the final soccer game of the night, and the only other games going on tonight in sports are some baseball games, including your Mariners. Here we go off the side. Now this is a ball game. 78:30 left. 1-1. I don't know anything about soccer rules. So, can they tie, or is there any overtime? It'll probably just be a tie, but as a partial breakaway for San Jose, defenseman trying to get back. Here, holds on Wondolowski, blocked, and taken back by Portland. I said, no, it is a tie if it's regular season, but they were talking about something about a tournament, and not the real tournament, but they have mid-season tournaments. Soccer does that all the time for trophies that aren't worth that much. So I don't know if this is a tournament game. I think it'll just be a tie though. Let's see if it'll tell me. From what I can understand, it'll just be a tie. But man, that was almost just 1-0 because he went right for the ball, but he just hit it, and they went for the ball too. They went for the ball too just to make it not a goal. But as they went back, they immediately said, "Yeah, it's a goal, it's a goal." 1-1. Yep, 1-1. It's 1-1 here, but here's a chance for Portland. Shot to the goal and a save made off the corner. And Marchowski, San Jose wants to go. We got a 2-1 lead. And Thompson will go there. Breaks it through. The goalie get back. He will and kick it all the way to center and all the way back onto San Jose grass. Wondolowski is out there. How huge would a goal be for him? It's over. 3-1 Vancouver. As I was saying, this is the final soccer game of the night, and the only games after this will end are a few late-night baseball games, which I may watch. I think I will. I will not broadcast them, but I may watch leisurely. Niascada is out for Portland. Konechny is in. Not spelt like the Flyers' name is. Also on that, man, how bad was Travis Konechny in these playoffs? After having an insane regular season, he was not good. If you can't win off of the draw, but really thought they were going to win, and San Jose just, I think if Portland had more chances and they really tried to just bury San Jose, they would have easily had a win. Break blocked. He tried that breakout pass and then intercepted. On for Vaku, who made it 1-1. Vaku drops it. Passed in there, a chance, header. It went wide. Oh, San Jose Cowell. He scored the most goals as a rookie in San Jose Earthquake franchise history. And he headed it wide. He would have made it 2-1. Don't worry, I had $20 on the Nuggets. Man, Mariners down 8-3 in the fourth. Oh, God, that's not good for me either because the Giants have the second wild card spot. The Mets, what happened there? The Mets somehow won. And then, of course, the team holding wild card spots can just drill Seattle. I have 150 on the Timbers money line. Okay. And they were favored, I know, probably by a lot. Yo, how much were they favored by? They must have been favored by a lot because Portland's one of the best teams in the Western Conference, and San Jose's got, I think, the second worst record in the West. So they must have been favored by a lot. Oh, nice. That was a good win for that game. I'm still upset. I'm a Knicks fan, but I really want the Clippers to do well. I like their team. I like a lot of their players. The money line is like that they're favored to win by 1 or 2. So they were 150. I'm not sure what that means. You have to explain to me in like points. Were they supposed to win by 2 goals? And this kick down there trying to deflect it back. And now San Jose trying to get out with it. They will. Pass back, Harrow. Breakaway offside. No, a foul. A foul against San Jose, and they had a break. Wondolowski can't believe it. He would have been on a breakaway to make it 2-1 late in this soccer game. And he's holding the yellow card. He hasn't lifted it yet, but he's holding the yellow card. And now, yes. Oh, that's what it is. It won't be a foul against San Jose, but it will be a foul against Portland. But Wondolowski was screaming that, let us play, because he had a breakaway. So it kind of would have been like in the NHL if like that shift last night with the Islanders where there was a penalty called, but the other team had to touch the puck first for the penalty to start. So it would have been like if the penalty with the trip had happened and they immediately would have stopped playing. Like that's what Wondolowski was really mad about. Offside. Yeah, but this actually, it wasn't offside. I got that call wrong. It was a penalty behind the play against Portland, but San Jose had a breakaway anyway. So the captain, Wondolowski, the Patrick Marleau of the San Jose Earthquakes, was really upset because it was like, well, I know that we drew a penalty, but I have a breakaway. Let me score. And they were like, no. We have to give the yellow card. It's egregious. It makes a little sense. It's just your body can't be there before the ball. And the problem is the reason why it's hard to understand for hockey fans is there is no line. There is no blue line. The rule is this. The ball must be between the last defender and the goalie before the man is. That's how it is. Okay, Josh. I'll see you, man. We've got 85 minutes left in this game, and then the game will end, and then I will be off the stream. Here's Vako. Vako passed it, holding on the rookie, and then cleared. And a foul against Konechny of Portland. So San Jose looks like they are going to get a free kick. All right, I'll see you, Caden. Oh, man. You're busy tomorrow? Oh, I don't think I'm going to – no, I'm not going to stream on Friday. Oh, that sucks, man. Hopefully you're okay with tomorrow. The only reason why I say tomorrow is tomorrow I'm going to have a monster stream. We got basketball. We got hockey. We got football. Oh, you guys will be ready for that. All right, here comes a free kick. Hugging the post is the goalie. Free kick from the circle. This to give San Jose a 2-1 lead. The free kick for the guy that already scored a goal. Vako. 88th minute here. 88 minutes in. 87 minutes in. Here's Vako. Free kick finally. Wondolowski is in front as far as he can be. Here's Vako. Shoots blocked by the wall. That was blocked completely by the wall. Never got it up. Shot that one. Blocked away on the center and taken back. San Jose's pushing. Flipped by the wall. I will tell you, though, there is a positive thing. Brady Maximore, it looks like we will have a good amount of stoppage time because there were some weird injury issues. Portland tries to chip it across. They want to get a win. They really want one. Here against the bad team. Drops it off from Chara. Chara back. Passed it along. Flipped out in front, and then San Jose to center. Here they go. Earthquakes moving. Varro. He's been the best player. Has Vako. Block that one in. Deflection. Oh, what a save! What a save by Clark. Someone went down. This is a header, and San Jose was gunning for 2-1, and Clark made a great glove save. In the 89th minute now. Chipped him back for Portland. Into the San Jose zone. They go to the goalkeeper, Marchanowski. Boots it out. Portland trying to intercept. They're doggedly defensive. Trying with determination to intercept this ball and have a chance on goal to take a lead. Would be close to a win. Vako's out there on the wing. Ever since they scored that goal, San Jose's been really good. Vako. Back from Lopez. Fights it. Out of play, and then it went off of Lopez. So it'll be a goal kick, and now we're going to get to a goal kick. And for extra time soon. There will be 5 minutes of extra time. Kicked out by Salinas. So Portland will get it and thrown in. Kept in the San Jose zone. Chipped off of Konechny, and then San Jose will rush it to center and get it back through. Past another trying one, blocked, still taken out. Earthquakes pursuing. 5 minutes left. And a timber goes down. It was Chara. The yellow card against UL. Four minutes left in the game. It's actually going to be a yellow card against Portland, not against San Jose, because UL was tripped up by Chara. They don't go to UL. I don't understand this. San Jose got it on a long, gunned it through. It's Vaco. And then a free kick, so he'll just tap this one back. San Jose look to burst into the zone. They will. Shipped off of Salinas, and kept through. San Jose with the chance. Shot that one, save! Oh, it was a deflection, and it was stopped again by Clark. Portland almost gave up a goal. Wondolowski again complaining to the official. Clark kicks it in. Headed away and out by San Jose, so it will be a throw-in credited to the Portland Trailblazers. I'm sorry for that. I just heard knocking noise. Right, guys. Kick the hunt back close. Fell down, trying to keep it in. If Portland, whose ball will it be? It will be Portland ball. Trying to push farther. 2 minutes left in the game. Back through. On along and centered it across. Elias, and then intercepted. Portland with the rush. Foul against Portland. San Jose will now have their rush. Deflected now Wondolowski. Wondolowski holds the line. Wondolowski back. On for Salinas. And this ball bounces across and kept in by San Jose. Kept back. Dropped it. Here is Vaca. Vaco, and then went back to San Jose. Headed through. Portland trying to get it. 1 minute left in the game. San Jose with the rush. Closes. Back and intercepted by Portland. Portland's got to hurry. This may be their last chance to score a goal. And then off of Konechny. 30 seconds remain in this game. Portland has to go in quickly. They will. Trying to get closer. He has no teammates. And he goes to the corner, and then it is taken by Vaco. Dumped through, looking for a break. Goalie heads it out. And it will be taken all the way back. The goalie let it on for Portland, and not enough time. The game ends at a draw. 1-1. And that'll be the end of the game. The game ends at 1 apiece, and had great play by Vaco, and the almost deflection could have given Portland probably that 1-0 win, but San Jose comes back, and the Earthquakes get a point, and the Timbers get a point. So the Earthquakes are still the worst team in the Western Conference. They would have had a better record if Vancouver hadn't won, but Vancouver did win, and Portland falls to 7th in the conference ahead of Houston. They've got 15 points, and I think San Jose has 6. And then Vaco goal, it was so close, but the Vaco goal ends it. And thank you, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm out too. Stream's over. Thank you guys for the soccer game. Again, hold on 1 second, too, just in case if you guys enjoy this. I just wanted to do one thing. I do this on all my stream for new people, so it's easier for everybody. Just wait 1 minute, and thank you, man. Just hey, guys, just stay for 1 second. I just want to do this for a second. Hold on. Here we go. I just posted my Discord, so if you guys want to know the streaming, I talk about when I'm going to stream, and you can talk all about sports and gaming and whatever you want on my Discord. So just go on that. I know Josh, you're already on the Discord. You can go on there, and I will also tell you that tomorrow again at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I will be streaming. We start streaming Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Final between the Heat and the Celtics. I will move on to Game 6 against the Lightning and the Islanders, and I'll just try to force Game 7 on Saturday night, which I'll also stream if that's there. And also Thursday Night Football between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Good night, everybody. Happy soccer, everybody.